let your flow sound used. Got to pay your dues, baby, you know the rules. Whenever I travel the world, I land cruise. If you choose to, how you get. Now I got you on super unlimited views. Give me room, give me some space, your excuse. When I step up in the place, then I step correct. But I got you all in check. I got that head knob that make you your neck. But I got you all in check. And you know we come through to wreck the discotheque. But I got you all in check. Throw your hands up in the air and never disrespect. But I got you all in check.
You're now rocking with the best. Bust the rhymes coming through from the flip mode squad. Boy Scouts who I be, straight to your dome. We coming straight to your dome, bringing all you ruckus to all you rap. Boy Scouts who I be, flip mode is the squid on. Bust the rhymes, break it down like this.
Yo, which, throw my flow. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Throw them type right out my window. Blast you with a direct blow. Coming through like G.I. Joe. Star Wars moving ill like Han Solo. Make you bounce around like this was Calypso. Always shine cause I got the high bro glow. You think that you can hide, you think you can lay low. Roll up on your eye like Hawaii 5-0. Mac out with my dreads in my Kango. Forget them, just pass the. Yo, take a trip down to Mexico. Come back with that might make you psycho. Maximum frequencies through your stereo. Sorry, this is it, but homeboy, I got to go. I step up in the place and yo, I step correct. Got you all in check. I got that head nod that make you your neck. I got you all in check. And you know we come through to like the discotheque. I got you all in check. Throw your hands up in the air and never disrespect. I got you all in check.
I've been dealing, shedding skin till I make my way up. I'm out here stepping, repping, flow electric, time for the wake up. Got rid of them leeches, weakness, ain't no breaching. Got us beside us, still ride with a in the fleece. I'ma up my piece if you're trying to divide us. Still count my blessings, lessons, by confessions, go to the high ups. These they come from the cars, we different in breed, could never deny us. I'm removing the scales from my eyes, I see through the lies they pop. Piper, warfare with spiritual forces, fighting the demons, really for lifers. Karma, your energy harness. If I'm back in the corner, I might get the clicking until I just feel a nirvana. I see blood in the water, homies are gone, he couldn't see the piranhas. Got it hot as divider, I'm from the bottom, on treacherous timing. They'll pop your melon in front of those seeds over that beef and broccoli. He poked his chest, now he can't breathe over that ego popping. I put that glass on my wrist and went window shopping. Gotta sow your seeds, they wouldn't believe on all of the fruits that blossom. Got the enemy toppled, I got the energy turning like 20 more notches. I've been trusting the process, no other option really is bigger than me. Got infinity stones inside of me deep, and I let the chakras speak. I would not. I've been dealing, shedding skin till I make my way up. I'm out here stepping, repping, flow electric, time for the wake up.
That's a live look at us here at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Today we're ready for an entertaining battle. It's the Detroit Lions and the New York Jets. In his spot on the visiting sideline, that's Lions head coach Dan Campbell. His side unable to make it 2-0 to start the year, dropping their game last week. And opposite him, his former defensive coordinator for 4 years, now running his own show in New York, Aaron Glenn. His guys with the crowd at their backs, and things only going to get louder once this game begins. Welcome everybody tuning in. Kate Scott and Brock Heward here as Jake Bates is going to get this started. And the NFL on EA Sports is underway once again. And he's out of bounds up across the 25. So the Lions take the field for their first drive. They're led out by someone who's fought through the doubters all through his career, and he just keeps putting up numbers. Jared Goff.
And he wonders, he's about to take his first snap today. Yeah, he took care of the football last week, Kate. That was great. No interceptions. But just the one touchdown. Curious if he cranks up that aggressive knob today.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. First down on the ground to Jahmyr Gibbs. And he'll have a small 4-yard chunk there. Quincy Williams making the tackle. A look at his numbers on the ground from last week here.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Again, it's Gibbs. And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here, and it's going to bring up 3rd down. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
Extra man in the secondary for the Jets now. 3rd down. Third and long for him here. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up. So they couldn't throw for it on 3rd down, and as a result, they're headed off the field earlier than expected on their opening series.
Keeping them off the scoreboard, well, that's already a win defensively. Not letting them even cross midfield, that's the cherry on top.
And he's brought down before the return gets far. So the Jets take the field for their first drive. Leading them out, already a leader of the offense in just his first season, this rookie from Florida.
You know, Kate, sometimes they say great quarterbacks are like great point guards. And much like we measure point guards in basketball with the assist-to-turnover ratio, and you love a 3-to-1 assist-to-turnover ratio that will win you ball games, same with quarterback. 3 touchdowns, 1 pick, big old win last week.
And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. Get that big play potential on the ground. Jeez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
Going to the ground again on first. He is down to the 30-yard line. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
I know we talk all the time about special teams flipping the field, and undoubtedly they will at some point today. But on the opening drive, to flip the field to get in the other team's field position, that's a great sign with that run.
First and 10 now from the 30.
Check mash. Come on. Set, ready.
First carry here for Braylon Allen. The stop was made, but not until he reaches that 17-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And he'll give the Jets a first down.
Jets, first down. First and 10
Let's go now.
17-yard line.
60 Eagles, 60.
And takes it straight ahead. And they're going to be humbled here on first down. Going to wind up losing yards on this play. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Good point. Defense hasn't really found its backbone yet, but maybe just a little sliver of light between the clouds here as they bring up third down.
Yeah, you're not going to likely keep points off the board, but if you can come through with one more stop and limit it to a field goal, yeah, that's at least something to build from.
Here he goes, third and long. Cut near the goal line. And this drive is going to continue. He's taken down at the 2 on third down. And they've got themselves a first and goal. Well, when your opponent fails to act, Brock, you want to capitalize, right? And they are moving like a team ready to provide us with our first point to this game.
Yeah, pretty lackluster start there, Kate, from their opponents. You got a golden opportunity to immediately...
And that's a New York touchdown! The Jets have a great first drive and get the game's first points. Quite the drive they put together to begin this game. What stood out to us, how quickly they were operating. They got a lot of plays in a small amount of time on the way to that touchdown.
What do you mean? We feel that tempo in the booth?
Yep, certainly do.
Kept those guys guessing defensively and on their toes, not quite sure what was coming next. And it will be that same strategy they employ, I'm going to guess so, until that defense proves they can stop it.
Now it's Jake Bates for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Jets will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
7-0.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Detroit getting its offense set for their second drive. They didn't start the game off like they wanted, Brock. Still searching for that opening first down as they take the field a second time. The Detroit offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Play action here with Goff. It's caught right side by Johnson. And he's going to be pushed down up near that 40-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that'll be 1st down, Detroit.
A gain of 12. 1st down, Lions.
Straight ahead with Gibbs. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. Taken down by Sebastian Joseph Day.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door, bigger gap in the future.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Another one for Gibbs. Second down run, good for 4. That brings up 3rd down. Now we have a member of the Jets hurt after that play, and they'll need to get somebody out there to take a look at him.
怪我するな。
Here they go, getting set for 3rd and 4. Shotgun snap here to go. Got to it right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
An early deficit means you lose the runway to slowly get your offense up to speed. This offense got to get going. An incompletion won't help.
Stonehouse back out there again to punt it away. And he wants to hit his second effort just as well as he hit his first. And he gets him out of the deep part of their half. This is out across the 20. New York to the line. 1st and 10.
Here we go. 1918. Ready?
They start to drive with Hall. He's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. It's a gain of 22. And it's good enough for a New York 1st down.
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominated in the trenches. That sprung them to get to the 2nd level and beyond.
19.
Going now on 1st down. Set up the screen here for Hall. Spins out on one side. And he's going to be drugged down. Looks like at that 37-yard line. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And it'll give the Jets a 1st down. Markers reset. Ball at the 37.
37-yard line.
Check. Ready? 70.
1st down. Here's Allen. Has a lane inside the 25. And And they finally get to him at the 15. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, well, let's give them a little love right here, Kate. They don't always get the attention they deserve on broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
On first down, here comes Hall. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop it behind the line. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
They won't snap it in time. That is going to be the end of the first quarter. 7-0 is our score. More from MetLife coming right up. Back now for the second quarter, and the Jets, they've got to look towards that end zone. Shotgun now on third down. Complete beyond Walker. And this drive is going to continue. He's taken down at the 2 on third down. They've got themselves a first and goal.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. Tight end that moves the chains on third down, that's a QB's best friend.
Looking to throw on first and goal. Caught just shy of the goal line. Touchdown, New York! The Jets take a 13-0 lead. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
That one right down the middle. And the Jets double their lead to 14. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Has this at the 6. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. Now the Lions offense gets ready to return to the field. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
All right, Lions just about ready. First and 10. Throwing is gone. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. Gained about 8. Second down.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable. He creates space to take that shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. From the gun, gone. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. It brings up third down.
Safe to say there's been an early disconnect between the planning phase and the execution phase for this offense. Might be time, Kate, really to get back to basics, to the calls that you just trust the most.
Got to throw here. It's third and 2. Downfield is fine. St. Brown. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. New set of downs for him at the 38. Now toss it to Gibbs. And this drives him back out of field goal range, Brock, as he's stopped for loss of yardage. So the run goes backwards. What do you think, Brock? Is it time that they start getting a little more aggressive, take some more risks offensively?
Not in my book. You've not earned that right. I think a lot of play callers feel that same way, too. I mean, you get to earn the right to be aggressive and take shots when you can do the basics, like, I don't know, run for a positive gain. Everybody wants to play quarterback until a play like that. Almost no resistance off the ball and the defense ready to maul you. It was all he could do to get rid of it before he gets just clocked.
Goff now, third and long. Go left side, and St. Brown has it. And they make the stop. We're going to say it about the 37-yard line. Ryan Stonehouse on the punt. And he'll try to hit this one well. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. Now this is out of bounds, and what a beauty. He caught and cornered it well. They're going to mark it at the 2-yard line. The New York offense ready to get going here. It's 1st and 10.
Come on, come on. Check the Eagles, check the Eagles.
Now Scott this one out of the call. Robbed by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Gained a little bit there. Kind of feels like a gain of nothing. You know why? Because you're still playing with your backs against the end zone. No real breathing room. No margin for error.
Rig alert, rig alert.
Give on second to Hall. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A gain of about 3, so a third of what they needed. 3rd and 6 coming up.
When you don't have great success on first down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune third down situation.
He's going to have them up to that 23. That play good for 17 and a first down.
That's good for Jets. First down.
Here we go.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Hot 70. Hurt.
Shotgun snap will give to Hall. Now after that snap, there's an injured Lion still out there. We'll get a stoppage here as they go out to look at him. Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
Cougar 19 tight, 19 tight. Ready?
Throwing now off the play action. And this one is launched downfield. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done. Incomplete.
On the ready.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Let's go now. 19, 8.
Throw here, 3rd down. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And they send him out of bounds as he gets this to the opposing 45. Offense is set. 1st and 10.
Hey, check that. Street. Cowboy 80.
Looking now from the gun. Into the hands of Garrett Wilson. And they get this down to the 28. The big play nets him 17 yards. And it's good enough for a New York first down.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Ready.
Hall running between the tackles. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. Tackled by Jack Campbell.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Go, Reed. Ready.
Back to throw now. That's incomplete on 2nd down. And after this play, there's a Lion out there who got the worst of it. He's in some discomfort as they head out to check on him. So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
Here we go. 19 Tiger, 19.
They're going to try and throw it here. Completed over the middle. And we might be close to this lead growing again. That play gives him a 1st and goal.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10.
18 cards.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. He's got Smith again. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. Detroit calls timeout. It's 2nd. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down.
Third. Come on. Let's go.
Throwing it again here. And he takes it in. Touchdown, New York. The Jets boat racing them to the halftime locker room. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns. It has been wash, rinse, repeat for them offensively, Brock, as, well, we all wait for this defense to find a little backbone before this becomes a runaway.
Yeah, I'm a little torn up here in this booth because you're exactly right. Offensively, this is just machine, surgical. Defensively, you're running the risk of being embarrassed here pretty quickly.
Bates now for the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Jets stretch their lead to 21. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Return coming from the 6. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The offense headed out now for Detroit. And it's not good, Brock, when you're discussing their punter as one of your early game MVPs, but they just haven't been able to get anything going so far.
No, you'll hear some old school coaches, especially defensive.
It's on the turf, falls down, he lost it. And this is going to be a turnover. The defense forces the big play. And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover.
You know, this just can't happen on first down. It really can't. I mean, ball security is a premium on every down, every distance. But on first down, it is especially a killer.
Aaron Glenn sending his Jets out for another drive. And eventually, Brock, one of their drives is going to fail to reach that end zone. But through 3 possessions so far, they have been perfect.
Yeah, and in order for that to happen, somebody somewhere on this defense has got to rise to the occasion.
A give left side for Hall. And he powers ahead for about 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5. They've invested some early touches in him, Brock, and the returns so far, I'd say very promising.
Kate, I told you the story before, but it was the same play 18 plays in a row. You know, I was really good with that clipboard on the sidelines. 18 plays in a row. Peyton ran the same play. If you can't stop it, keep calling.
Throwing from the gun here. Oh, he lost the football. The Lions get to it. He's off to the races. Hits the 20. And this will reach the end zone for Detroit. Touchdown. The Lions chop some of the lead off before the half. No one else you'd rather have scooping up that loose football. Somebody who could do some damage with it on a return.
Yeah, some poor fortune right there offensively. There was nobody there to, number 1, make the recovery, or number 2, make a solid tackle on that speedster. Once he got the return going, that fumble was headed all the way home.
That one splits the uprights. And the Lions get it back to a 14-point game. Still reeling a little after fumbling that away, but they're going to get it right back with this kickoff. Here's a return from the 7. And the tackle's made as he gets it out to the 32.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Jets getting ready for this 1st and 10.
Panther Street, down!
Running this with Hall. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. Trying to work quickly now.
And the Jets, 1st down.
First down, and they go right back to it. This is going to take them up and across midfield there at the opposing 45. The Jets take their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
To the air now on 1st and 10. That one doesn't find his man. Incomplete. This one misses the tight end. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
Now looking to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour. And there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Timeout taken by New York. That's its 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket. pocket for what's left of this half.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
They keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. He's going to throw it again. Finds him over the middle. And we might be close to this lead blowing again. That play gives him a 1st and goal. Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try the field goal right now.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, then go to work after.
Offense in position now. It's 1st and goal.
Here we go. Go.
In the red zone on 1st. And this falls incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining.
You know, I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or just had a surprise break in concentration. So unusual to see one dropped unless there's a hit involved.
Bates' kick is up and good. And that makes this a 3-score game. So a one-sided contest as we reach the break here. That's it. And with a push of a button, we say so long to the halftime report and jump right back to the start of the 3rd quarter. Stonehouse now to kick this one away. Nicole Hardman now on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
New York to the line. 1st and 10.
Bronco sweep. Bronco sweep. Ready? Cap. Cowboy 80. Take go.
Something up, keep them all. And it will only take this for about a yard. It's going to be 2nd down.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Hey, smash Bronco.
Throwing on 2nd. Finds the in route complete. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you can take a lick at any time.
That's cut for the 1st. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. This game has already been a good one for him, Brock. And hey, there's still time he could add on even more.
And you just feel his aggressive mindset all game long. As long as there's time left, he's going to want to keep on firing and turn a good performance into a great one.
1st and 10, ball set up at the 48.
Go, Reed. Go.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. This is complete, downfield to Smith. And they're going to be working from the red zone as he reaches the 16. Wow, they get a big old 32 yards out of that play, as well as a new set of downs. Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got 1st and 10 from the red zone.
Check, bounce, 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
They run, here's Hall. And he's going to take it in for the New York touchdown. The Jets grow the lead coming out of halftime. Breece Hall with the touchdown. So great work by the running back there, Brock. He saw a little bit of space, took advantage, and he took it all the way for 6.
So good, kid. You'll hear running back coaches say this: slow to and then explode through. And that's exactly what he did. Slow to the hole, but explodes for the touchdown.
Bates now for the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Jets make it a 24-point ball game. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Return starts at the 9. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Detroit offense getting ready for its next drive. They watch their fumble turn into points, so feeling maybe a little bit of an urge to make up for that now in this series. On 1st down, it's gone. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Good kickoff, but he's denied that first down. The stop comes at the 32-yard line. Third and a lone yard coming up. Trying to sneak here, Goff. They sent him right up the gut, but he wasn't able to get anywhere. The defense braced for impact, and they made the stop. It's fourth down. Pulled in at the 20. Escapes the defender. And you'll love the effort on that return as he gets him all the way up beyond the 40. The Jets and Breece Hall about set to go on offense. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this third quarter. Nice field position for the Jets as they come up first and 10.
Here we go. Go check, Cowboy 80.
They're going to throw here to begin the drive. Complete over the middle. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
Attacking 18. Steady.
Looking for a pass on second and short. Finds his man over the middle. And he's going to take this across. Touchdown, New York. The Jets kicking the pedal forward and adding 6 more. And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olsen would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end that I don't think a lot of receivers could have pulled off and make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level because a lot of those guys, they work the same route tree and they move with the football, well, just like their receiver teammates. And they can score some lengthy touchdowns too, just like he showed off.
That one right down the middle. And the Jets continue piling on to this lead. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Has this at the 6. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Lions get ready to return to the field. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. There's Goff on first and 10. And he gets absolutely pumped to end that one.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Goff to the air now. Screen here for Gibbs. And he's going to be stopped right around the 37. It's a pickup of 11. And that gives the Lions the first. Action here with Goff. Finds his fullback. And they shove him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's second down.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush your passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Football on that 47-yard line, first down. Throwing again, it's Goff. Dumped off to his running back. And he's able to get it past midfield and down into the Jets side.
These intermediate gains, that's the wheelhouse for these two to connect on. Start the series off well. It sure keeps the defense on its toes in case they try to load up and just simply cover the receivers.
Offense to line. This is second and 4. They're going to throw again. Goff. Makes the catch. And he maybe got back to the line there, but no further.
Well, the defense was ready for that throw, stopping him right in his tracks, right at the line of scrimmage.
Third down and 4 now. This is the 7th play in this drive.
180.
Again, Goff. We've got a screen to the running back. They get there to take him down right around the 41. A 5-yard gain on the play. And that'll be first down, Detroit.
Detroit Lions, first down. First and 10 at the 40.
Throwing again. Here's Goff. Strong running inside the 30. And he's going to get it down to the 18-yard line. Thankfully, only 1 quarter to play now. We've reached the end of 3 in this lopsided affair. It'll be the Lions with possession, but this one pretty much decided at this point. Coming to the line, this is first and 10.
What's that? White 20.
In the red zone now. Completed over the middle. And he's tackled for a short gain.
That's not a big completion on a stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
On the gun, Goff. Throwing the out route complete. And this one only manages the yard before coming to an end out of bounds. It's going to be third down.
There's no negatives ever on a grade sheet for a completion, but that's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, you'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
Goff now on third down. And the catch is made. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions making the scoreboard look a touch better. Seibert now to add the extra point. The point after splits the upright. And the Lions get it back to a full 3 possessions now, 24 points. Stonehouse now to kick this one away. Return coming from the 6. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Jets and Brees Hall about set to go on offense. And those legs must be tired, but he ain't stopping, Brock. Not with the type of game that he's been having for himself on the ground. The New York offense ready to get going here. It's first and 10.
Check, Bobcat. Here we go. Here we go.
Come out throwing. And the Lions are there to bring him down. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
Wow, it has been such a good day offensively for the guys up front. That's actually the first sack by this defense. And now comes the real question mark. Will it lead to more? Or will this offense learn a lesson and get back to the rhythm they've been in protecting?
Shotgun snap, looking to throw.
Dive in
and he gets his hands underneath for the catch. And they're on him quickly there after that catch. So the game's going to be to the 34-yard line. And he has stayed productive throughout this game. He's up to the 300-yard mark after that last completion. Really has been a solid showing for him finding his targets.
Third
Third down give to Hall. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. It's a gain of 4. And it'll give the Jets a first down. New set of downs for him at the 38.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Panther 60, Panther 6, Cup 19, Cup 19.
They go play action on first down. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. It's a sack on first down. We'll see if it changes the play they go with now on second.
It's now second and 19
Come on.
at the 30-yard line.
They're throwing it. Not along the left sideline, but he did not get both feet in. That's incomplete. Brings up third down.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play. And you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
5 finds him over the middle. And that nice catch not going to translate into a new set of downs just yet. The stop is made in time to make it 4th and short.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down. It took a great defensive effort to do it.
This one's caught. Smith has it. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. They go for it on 4th down and get it in a big way. 25 yards there.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Look the ball into your hands, number one. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And then when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield. Turn a good play into a great play.
Trying to get that one to Arian Smith. So it'll be 2nd down.
That's a throw at this level. So much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. Got to be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Throwing it again here. Fits it through the middle. And he will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone. We'll get a stoppage here. Looks like there's a Jet in some discomfort following that play. They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. From the red zone on 1st. That one's incomplete in the end zone. So they fire for the end zone on 1st down, Brock. I think a lot of folks probably assume after the incompletion it'd be a run here on 2nd and goal. What say you?
Yeah, I think you always got to be careful about assuming. As a fan, as a defensive coordinator, I think as an offense, you've worked on it all week, continue to get to the stuff you trust the most.
So after the incomplete pass, here's 2nd and goal.
Get it! 60 Eagles! 60 Eagles!
Back now, pressure coming. Looking end zone, touchdown denied, knocked away, incomplete. All right, so defensively you've seen 2 throws now, and you turn both of them away. It seems fairly likely you have another one coming up here on 3rd and goal.
It does, and I think defensively, now you've really got to protect against the QB extending the play. Right after a couple incompletions, Kate, you know as a quarterback, if it's not there right away, I better be creative to try to find 6.
They'll pass on 3rd and goal. Then he takes it in. Touchdown, New York! The Jets continue piling it on here in the 4th. Ooh, baby, Brock, this one has gotten well out of hand.
You think so? I think this is utter domination. Going to be a lot of questions to be answered. I'm going to guess this is a press conference the coach isn't looking forward to.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Fielded at the 7. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Lions offense returning to the field. And all game, they have struggled to attack this deficit. Maybe they can do a little window dressing here. The Detroit offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Goff setting the throw. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be sent out of bounds just after he crosses the 35. It's a gain of 11 there. That picks up the 1st. Markers reset. Ball at the 37. On 1st down, it's Goff. To the right and hauled in by Laporta. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Football on that 47-yard line. 1st down.
1st down, Detroit.
Out of the shotgun. Goff. That's Laporta again. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. 2nd and 3 now.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Shotgun snap here to go. Finds Gibbs out of the backfield. And that tackle came at the last moment to save the first, didn't it? That sets up 3rd and short from the 37. So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from New York. Lions hoping to do some window dressing in the time remaining. Battle coming up on 3rd and inches. Throwing again, it's gone. Going all the way to the end zone here. And he's got it.
マジかよ。
Ways back with the touchdown. The Lions putting up points in a game decided.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
Seibert now to add the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Lions get it back to a full 3 possessions now, 24 points. With time ticking away, they prepare for a must-get onside kick. And the Jets are able to recover the kick. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. Jets getting ready for this 1st and 10.
Cougar 19.
Handoff running left. Here's Hall. And they're going to get just inside that red zone on the big play down to the 19. They pick up 20 yards there. And it's good enough for a New York 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Let's go now.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's taken down as they very quickly get into 1st and goal.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Now, they don't need points anymore, Brock, but can they resist piling on? Let's see. It's 1st and goal.
Here we go. Set. Ready.
They're going to pass it here. And they're not stopping the destruction, partner. That is caught. Touchdown. The Jets keep running away with this. Garrett Wilson with the touchdown. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. You know, I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you've got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
That one splits the uprights. And the Jets grow their lead yet again. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. He fields it from the 8. Shoots away from one. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Now the Lions offense gets ready to return to the field. And they'll get one final chance in a game that, to put it mildly, Brock, has been a bit of a miserable experience for them. Goff on 1st and 10. It's to Williams over the middle. And he's taken down just a couple yards shy of the 40. Quite good start to that drive, huh, partner? First play sets him up at the 38. On 1st down, it's Gibbs. Give him a couple on that carry. 2nd down coming up. So the win goes to the Jets. And it was a game for fans of high-scoring football, wasn't it? I know Brock was enjoying seeing both of these offenses work, and really not a lot to dislike from either group. Just one side working at a slightly better clip than the other. That was the difference in the win.
いやー、ちょっとサックナインのなんかデーツできないんだよね。
You heard about a man, the lift controller, the lever king. I told you, hop in and let the journey begin. I really wanna be like him. I wanna be like him. Forget about that. Hats up in the sky, and we keep getting imagine down, that you cannot deny. We're glowing light, keep shining bright. I cannot wait to get inside. Stand on our side, where we wanna go. Up and down, we're moving on around. We're going up and down, we're moving on around. I wanna show you my way, where the beat goes up and down. Let me open the door. Elevator operator.
Don't get put in that blender. Hold on, who is you? Pat him down before he enter. Don't you hang with the ops talking about he don't remember. Trying to copy what I do. You is not a printer. Cooped up, too up, mate. Get they suit tucks begging. I ain't even got $2 for you. Roll call when I'm coming with me. No, this ain't jump ball. You can't jump with me. Ballin' jump, man. Touch hands. We bout to bump then. Better bang yours. Cause I bang mine. This ain't happen overnight. It take time. You seen the Super Bowl, the cheat code. Game time. Game time. Game time. Game time. Yeah, it's game time. What I want for Christmas too. That's the same time with me, it's game time. But with you, yeah, it's same time. Hey, keep playing around, get your head. Don't wanna live right, well, alright, leave you dead wrong. Hey, well, okay. I catch story, getting the beats like it's Dre, like the money in the bank. You better play where it's safe. Told him belly fill his tank, run up to the next state. I get down, I get dirty, catch him on the public. Thinking he gon' get a pass from the slimy summer. Hungry for it, see an issue and I rub my stomach. Enough paper to make a book, I could get it published. Huh, what? You don't believe me? Think for brown skin, real can see them. Got good Go retrieve it, the short, small. When that's from Cali, with the cheetah print out white curve. Game time. Game time. Game time. Yeah, it's game time. Game time. Game time. Game time. Yeah, it's game time.